Now, one thing for me that I would say will probably be different for so many other people is that I don't trade manually.
Yeah.
I use bots.
Yeah.
My bots, it just have like one strategy.
Yeah.
So it just follow the trend.
Yeah.
So the only time when I'm maybe having some losses is when the market is consolidating.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of the Bullish Banter podcast. We are joined with an international guest, and today we'll be having a very interesting conversation around Forex. And today, being the 9th of October, we're in the midst of a US government shutdown, and gold is currently trading over $4,000, up over 56%. What's your reaction to that?
First, I can say that that's something that surprised everybody, not only me, because I remember even the best financial analysts, they're predicting gold to 3,700 by the end of this year, but it went to 4,000, and that's something that is really crazy. Yes, but at least I'm happy because I'm on the right side of God, so I'm happy for that.
Amazing. Mind doing a quick introduction of who you are and what you do?
All right. First, my name is Tim. I'm Tim Beya. I'm originally from Congo. And I've been trading the market for almost like 10 years now because I started with trading in 2016 and now like 9 years. So I'm going to my 10 years now. And I just consider myself to be like a full-time trader because I can say that's where that's what I do most of the time of my most of my time is into trading. So that's what I can say about me.
Interesting. Tim, how did you get into this business?
My story with trading, I'm not sure if you have enough time for that.
Because I think you have some time.
That's a very long story. So actually, as I said, I'm from Congo. I left Congo in 2010. I went to study in Moscow, in Russia. But as soon as I got there in Russia, I just understood that school was not for me because I was not really into school. So when I was there, I decided, no, I want to just start doing some other businesses. So I started selling some sneakers online. I was doing some business selling sneakers online. And then at some point, since I was a student, I didn't have the right to do that. At some point, the government, they took all my stuff. So they closed my store. I was selling sneakers. So I had to do something. And I will say I was very lucky. I went in a conference in Moscow. And in that conference, I met a Russian guy, who was investing into mining in different African countries. Then when I told him that I'm from Congo, he was very interested because for him, like, Congo, we have almost everything. So that I got in touch with the person and he told me that he would like to go to Congo and do the mining business. And I told him that I can help him, even though I didn't know anything about the mining in Congo. I decided that I'm going to help him. And that's how I traveled with the guy back in Congo. But then I found out the guy was actually very young at the time. He was actually a trader. He was trading, and then he made a lot of money into trading. That's how he decided now that he wants to get into other more traditional businesses. So he was actually taking all the money that he was making from trading and investing it like in gold, diamond, and all that. So that's what he's doing. So that's exactly how I got into trading. But it was something that was really he made it so complicated to me, trading. He made it so complicated. I know you need to do this, you need to do that. But then at some point, when I went back to Congo, what really now made me like, no, I want to do this is because at some point we ran out of money with the guy because we were investing in so many things there. So he needed some extra cash because he had some money that was just blocked in the bank. So what he did, he said that no, he's going to find someone who can send us some cash. So that I contacted one of his students that he hasn't talked to for almost like 2 years. He contacted him on Skype because at that time people were using Skype. And the guy the next day, we are going to the Western Union, receiving like $21,000. So that for me, that's what made me feel like, I don't have anyone who can give me $21,000, especially not after talking to them for 2 months, for 2 years. So that's how now I decided to move to South Africa. And I can say it in South Africa where I really started learning how to trade. And the rest is history.
Interesting. I've been teaching Forex since around 2018. So as a trader, I've also been teaching before I now moved to a market analyst at FX Pesa in another company. So I would like to know from my audience, especially my students, can you send me $21,000 in an emergency?
So even me after teaching so many people, no one is sending me that money.
No. I would really like to know.
Yeah.
So how was your experience in trading in South Africa?
I would say in South Africa, I can only thank South Africa for introducing me to trading, but not to make me profitable.
Yeah.
Because the trading that we used to see, I was seeing in South Africa, it was actually gambling. Like it's now that when you get exposed to the real trading, you understand that what was I really doing? You see, because in South Africa at the time it was all the young people who were getting into trading, and it was really something like gambling. But at least me, I'm thankful for that because at least I was introduced to it there. You see, but the experience, I would say it was good just because it introduced me, but it's bad because it also made me lose a lot of money because we were not doing the right thing.
I think it's a similar pandemic happening in East Africa. So I've met traders in Uganda, I've met traders in Tanzania, traders here in Kenya. And a lot of the young generation, especially Gen Zs, they're approaching trading as if the markets will close tomorrow. So you find a guy depositing 500 on NFP day, they go full margin, either the account doubles or it goes to zero. Was it the same experience or approach in traders in South Africa? And what did you find that they were doing wrong?
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly the same experience because you just want to copy what your mentor is doing. You see, like you see your mentor doing that and you also want to do it. And I would say maybe the legit one, maybe they were not out there, you see, because I know that in any industry, there's always scammers and there's the people who are legit. So maybe the legit one, they were not out there, but the majority of people who were more into, like me, I actually call them marketer because most of them are not really traders. So the majority of people, of traders that were out there, that's what they were doing, where they will tell you like, no, today we are going to trade the NFP, you put $500 and then like you see people, they can multiply to make it to like $2,000, $5,000. So that is exactly the way they think that they were doing there. You see, and I think until today, so many people are still doing that in South Africa. But with the regulation in South Africa, it's changing now so many things because I see there are many people who are being arrested and all that. You see, so they're changing many things. So that's really the way it was there in South Africa. But unfortunately, that's probably what is happening here also and in some other East African countries.
Yeah, I think it's a huge progress. I remember about 6 years ago, and that's when FX Pesa, the company powering this podcast, got its first license in Kenya. That was the first broker to get a license. So way beyond that, there was a lot of scam happening around. In fact, if you just found a random guy in Nairobi, and then you tell them, I have this Forex trading thingy, the first word that would come from their mouth, scam. Today we are seeing like out of being in a regulated environment, I think the uptick is really good. How long have you been in Kenya, and how would you compare the trading environment, the trading community with other countries?
Yeah, so first I've been living in Dubai. I moved to Dubai since 2021. So like that will be almost like 4 years that I've been living in Dubai now. And but I've been visiting Kenya since also 2021. So almost all my summer I just spend it here in Kenya because of the weather in Dubai is so crazy. So I prefer to spend my time here in Dubai. And so I would say like for the last 4 years, so that's what I've been like in and out. You see, so that I spend like some of my time here in Kenya. If I want to compare the trading environment in Dubai, I would say it's completely different in Dubai because people in Dubai don't trade for survival. Most of people, they don't trade for survival because most of the people who get into trade, they already have a source of income. So they are not trading for them to pay their rent, or they are not trading for them to have some something like to go to the club with or stuff like that. So they just make it. So you see, with the people like that, they are more. They'll be more patient with what they are doing, even though there are still people who are gambling, you see. But it's completely different. So in Dubai, you find people who have already who make trading like a second source of income, or I would say an additional source of income, because most of them already have a source of income. They make it as an additional source of income, and so the trading style also will be different. You see people doing more swings and stuff like that because it's more chill. You see, the trading style is a little bit different. But when you compare here, for example, not everyone, but most of the people who are into trading here, they are the young people, like who maybe the time they are looking for a job, they want to make some money from trading, or maybe they see one of their friends is doing well in maybe in with something, and they also want to make some money, or some they are trading even for the weekend. You see, so the trading style is completely different. You see, so in Dubai, it's like people who are more chill, they make it a second source of income. So that's why the trading is more responsible, I can say. Yes, and then, but here you see it's not the case.
So are you saying that main reason that a lot of Kenyans lose money in markets is because they do it from a survival kind of mentality?
Yeah, that's for sure. Personally, I would never recommend someone to just start to make trading the only source of income. That will be very stressful. Because you never know what is going to happen in the market. It doesn't matter how your strategy is. You can have a month where you're not profitable. And if I'm not profitable, or let's say I'm losing money, but then it's 25th of the month, I feel like I have to pay my rent. So there's no way for you are going to stick to your risk management when you know that if you take maybe a little bit more risk, you might make some money that might help you to pay your rent. You see, and there's no way you cannot stick to your risk management like that. You see, you probably think that what if I do this? What if I break the rule and make more money? You see, maybe I should break the rule and make more money. You see, so it's very difficult.
Double the lot size.
So you can double your lot size and all that.
And then
so trading should be you must have a source of income already for you to do it in the right way. You see, that's what I think.
Interesting. So that's a really interesting perspective. So let's talk about markets. How can you explain your experience in the markets this year?
So my experience in the market is this year. I would say it was good. It's good because the market we are still in the market. So it's good, and I was actually expecting it, preparing for it, because I've been in the markets when Trump was president the last time, and that's when I lost a lot of money. Yes, I had like a very big loss during, and it was due to Trump like tweets and stuff like that. So this year I was actually expecting that he will still be doing the thing that he was doing. Actually, my best month was I think it was April when he started with the tariff. You see, I was actually expecting that because the biggest money I lost was during the tariff of his last term. You see, so I would say my experience with the market this year is good. Especially because of Trump, because I was expecting that when Trump will be president, there will be such thing happening, and I was really ready for that.
I know this year has been completely bonkers. From Trump getting inaugurated, winning all houses of parliament by the Republicans. He promised the April 2 Liberation Day tariffs. A lot of changes in American policy, including closing the funding for USAID. So with all this happening and interventions trying to calm the situation in Israel, what's happening in Russia, Ukraine, has that impacted the way you approach the markets?
No, one thing for me that I would say will probably be different for so many other people is that I don't trade manually. I use bots. So I don't trade manually. I use my bot. So my bot, it just have like one strategy. So it just follow the trend. So the only time when I'm maybe having some losses is when the market is consolidating. You see, it's when the market is consolidating, that's when I can have like a few losses. You see, so it means that when there are those bad news happening, it's actually good for me. You see, because my bot is going to pick it, like it will really, because I put it on a 15-minute time frame. So it means that it will not take long. If the market starts falling, it will not take long for it to pick the move. So that's what I can say. Like it's to me because I don't also check any like fundamental analysis, the news, even when there's NFP, anything, I don't check anything. You see, I don't change anything according to that. I just let my bot like do everything. So all the change that has been happening, I would say, when something like there's very bad news that affect the market, maybe the market is falling, that's very good for me. And also when the market is really going up, that's very good. When there's a lot of volatility, it's also good for me. So with that, I think you can tell that this year it made me much more money because of we've had so much of those kind of movements in the market.
Can you use a bot if you don't know how to trade?
No, you cannot use a bot if you don't know how to trade. My bot, I think I've had a bot for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
But I became consistently profitable with it for 1 year and 8 months.
Yeah.
So when I say consistent profitable, it doesn't mean that I'm always profitable.
Yeah.
You see, but even when I lose, because I think that's also a way also to be profitable. Even when I lose, my losses are very well controlled.
Yeah.
You see, I can really control my losses.
Yeah.
I can have months where like I'm not profitable,
Yeah.
but it will not be like some crazy like blowing the account. No, I'm not blowing an account. You see, that's one like it's almost impossible for me to blow an account. So what I was saying that the same bot that I've had for 3 years. Yeah. I became profitable with it after like I would say for 1 year and 8 months. Yeah. It's simply because you have to adjust it. You have to understand it. Just the way you have to understand your trade, your strategy is the same with the bot. You have to understand it and then to optimize so many things. Yeah. So I can give that to someone who doesn't, even someone who can trade. Yeah. If I give it to them, they might not be able to use it because there are so many setups that you have to put in terms of risk management, in terms of your target and all that. Yeah. So you must know how to trade. You must also understand the strategy before you can be able to use the bot. The bot is not some magic that you just put and then it give you profit.
I'm curious. What's the return, let's say, in the last 1 year? And if you're willing to share, and do you sell the bot or is it just for personal use?
No, I don't sell the bot. And I would say, I think that if anyone who has a profitable bot and they tell they have a profitable bot and they sell it, trust me, it's not profitable.
Yeah. I see you get where I'm heading with this.
Yeah, exactly.
So I interact with a lot of traders.
Yeah.
And I get all these questions all the time. Mm-hmm. Rufus, should I buy this bot? There's this guy on Instagram, this guy on Telegram, Discord, all kinds of sources. They are selling bots and they just want you to buy the bot and then start working with it. And I never even hear something like, here is the documentation to the bot. I'm going to train you how to use the bot. Yeah. Here are the records of how the bot has been performing. Here is the risk profile. None of that. Just buy the bot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Me, I will tell you, I think this one I need to confess. Even myself, when I first started using bot, those are bot that I was buying it from someone. I will buy a bot from someone, and then maybe I will also sell it. I will also commercialize it. Yeah, it was not my bot. You see, I'll buy it from someone else. And those are the bot that you can use, it make you some money and all that, and then you resell it and all that, like, because it was not mine. But the bots that you've built by yourself, for example, me, my bot, I've built it myself. So the bot that I've built, not the coding part, but the strategy. So the bot that you built by yourself, you made your strategy and it's really profitable and you sell it to someone, I don't think. If it's really profitable, you will not sell it. Because I've had so many people come to me, even here in Kenya, some trade that I've made, they tell they want to buy it maybe for $10,000, $20,000. I'm like, $10,000 to sell it for $10,000. If today we have prop firm and all that, I can easily get a $100,000 account and I connect my bot, which can make me maybe 5% in a month. So in 2 months, I can have the $10,000. So where will I sell it? You see? So a bot that is really profitable, I don't think that someone will sell it the way. Me, I don't even keep my bot is even on my VPS because I don't even want people to have access to it on my computer, on my laptop.
So you're saying, I'm assuming if you have a really good bot and it's making you some good cash, it's more like you have a money printing machine in your bedroom.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
You wouldn't go out there telling everyone, hey, I have a printing machine at home, right?
Yeah.
It's even a risk to yourself. Like you might be attacked, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a point to ponder for our audience. If you've been looking at bots, if someone is selling you a bot, are they really making money from that bot? Or are you the source of the yield?
Me, what I always do, like since I saw that I have a bot that's profitable, it doesn't matter if someone wants to use my bot, I will ask them to link the account to mine. I prefer to take profit share from what I will generate, the profit that I will generate. Let's say like someone link a $1,000 account. So if I make some money from it, I make $100. So you give me a profit share from that $100. But selling the bot, it's like I'm giving you like my secret, like my God mine. You see, so I cannot do that. That's why I can't do it.
Speaking of gold mines, you're from Congo. I understand how
exactly.
So
when I say I'm from Congo, everyone they ask me where's the gold. They think that we work with God in our pocket.
So now that takes us to another part. leasing the boat from using which platform are you using?
MetaTrader.
Yeah, but for like linking accounts.
Okay, for linking account, I'm actually using the PAM service.
Yeah.
That they service with FX Pesa.
Yeah.
So that's actually the reason why I partner with FX Pesa.
Yeah.
Because we've had so many people say who use them, I want you to trade to manage my account, or I give you money to manage my account. And we all know that you don't get someone's money to manage the account. You see, you don't need to do that. Yeah, so that's why, yes.
Actually, today I was on X, Twitter.
Yeah.
And I was reading a story posted by a guy called Abojani. He was sharing a story of another person who actually got an inheritance of land from his father.
Yeah.
Sadly, he sold the piece of land and then gave the money to a Forex trader per se. And this guy was promising to give him fixed guaranteed returns per month.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, why do people do this? Like, why would you give anyone your money to trade? And like the kind of characters we have around us.
Yeah.
So the farm service to our listeners is a copy trading system where you don't have to give a trader your cash, but then you can see their performance on our platform at FX Pesa. And then when you deposit money to your account in FX Pesa, which the trader cannot access, if you link that account to the trader and the trader makes money in their account, then you also make money in your account, but the trader will take a cut because you're using their system or their trading service. So they get a cut of the profits. So that's a service you perhaps didn't know that we have. And on top of that, we have a current offer going on. We have 100% deposit bonus for first-time depositors, and this is limited to $5,000. So this means that if you deposit anywhere from $0 to $5,000, we top you up with an extra similar amount. And I think it's a reasonable offer, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So they what we're saying. So I think it with the PAM service, what is really good for it. I think when we all started trading, we did that. You see, I don't think that there's any trader who has done like being in the market if you have traded people, because other people money is also leverage for us.
Yes.
You see. Yeah. So I don't think there's especially before profit. You see. So if you really want to make money, you need to maybe like trade some other people's money also, because you have the knowledge. Yeah. So in the past we all did that, where like you get people someone money to trade it, and we always know that most of the time it doesn't end well.
It doesn't end well.
Because the person cannot see what is happening, and you come and tell them that you lost money, then what are they going to do? You see? Yeah, so how will they believe you? You see? But today with this system, I don't have to have your money. So you connect it, you can see everything. And when you are not happy, you can go and disconnect your account automatically, you see. Yeah, so when you are not happy.
Let me tell you a personal experience. I think it was around 2014. I was managing someone's cash, and as I was trading NFP, when I've just executed the trades, they withdrew all the cash. And I was just refreshing the charts, wondering what's happening. I was logging in, checking the account. They have already withdrawn the money. And I was like, what? So it's really hard to manage people's money. Personally, I don't.
Okay.
Because you don't know about people's needs. They might need that cash tomorrow. What are you going to do if you have running positions? Let's say you have a drawdown. What are you going to do? But then if it's a linked account, they can easily just withdraw their money. And that won't affect you as... And when you're trading, you're not trading their account. You're just trading your account. It's only that they are linked.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So how do you explain the difference between trading using a bot and manual trading?
If I had to just say it in one word, I will say, I don't know if that's one word, I will say peace of mind. Yeah. Me personally, it gives me peace of mind. Because I don't want to be in front of my chart every day. You see, I really find that very stressful. For example, today before coming here, I had a meeting. Like I left somewhere around like 9 a.m. I had some other business meeting, and then I came back here and all that. But I'm trading. You see, like everything is being done like automatically. So I think trading manually, the emotion are even higher when you are trading manually, because you have to take those positions like this and do this by yourself to check the chart and all that to see. So there are more emotion. Even when you trade with the bot, there's still emotion because it's still money. Like when you lose money, it's still the real money that you are losing. But it's different because you are not really like the decision that you are taking. It's not you. You are not the one taking the decision anymore. It's your system that is taking the decision already. And if it's a good system that you have backtested, you will know how it's performed. At least it gives you some kind of peace of mind. Like you can say, okay, I know even if I'm losing now, but according to my data, I know that it's going to perform. You see, so you have to just stay like calm. You see, but when you do it manually, you to open position manually, it's very difficult for you to manage your position. So for me, trading with bot, trading automatically, it actually gives me more peace of mind than trading manually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The Forex market is open, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Can someone assume that you're constantly making money from Monday midnight to Friday midnight?
No. no. I don't know if there's
Do you
any
switch off the boats?
no, you're talking about my boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, my boat is 24 hours. It's 24 hours. Every time when it sees an opportunity, it will take a position. You see, it will take a position and then close it. Yeah. So my boat is actually 24 hours. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
How many asset classes are you focused on?
So before I was trading only gold. I was trading only gold and the DAX. So I was trading only gold and the DAX. But then I removed the DAX, and then I left gold only. But you see what you said, gold, we have some rally. And then after that, you make, let's say, 1,000 pips. Then it start to consolidate. You're having like some losses. So that was stressing me a lot. So like it was stressing me. So what I did now is that I had now like, I have 50% of my portfolio is still on gold. And then the other 50%, I have like 5 different currencies that I've mixed with those. So I put like 10% with each currency, you see, so that it can edge sometime if maybe I'm not making enough with gold, so it can edge. And that has been actually working well for me.
So you have like 5 different instances of the same board.
Same
exactly. Settings, but different assets.
So I will not say really same setting. Okay, the strategy is the same, but I will say, okay, I'll give you an example. My bot is on the 15, let's say on the Euro USD, for example, I put it on the 50-minute time frame. But then when it's find like everything is, it find an opportunity, you see that is aligned with my setup, it take the position. My take profit is like 80 pips, and my stop loss is 40 pips. So when it take the position, if it's reached the 40 pips, like 80 pips, it's close, or the stop loss of 40 pips, you see. So that's for Euro USD. So that's actually what I already do. And then I have also another position, I also trade GBP NZD. So in GBP NZD, my take profit is 110, and then my stop loss is 60 pips. You see, so those is the same strategy, but there's
differences.
There's differences, and those target and the stop loss is not random. I actually backtested them like manually, for almost like 2 years. I went back and I saw that, okay, when my system give me an entry, most of the time it can go up to maybe to, let's say, for example, GBP NZD can go up to 130 pips like when it give me an entry. So what I do, I don't want to put the 130 pips, I put 110 pips. So that's exactly how I do it for each pair,
After backtesting for Euro USD, so like 40 pips go down, you better get out.
Yes, for 40 pips go down.
Such a slow pair.
40 pips go down. I get that. Yes,
I'm interested in knowing the parameters in gold.
Okay, now God know that the only pair where I don't have the stop loss or the take profit. It just give me the difference because the bot also give me like my bot is a error indicator. So it give me an error like it means that it will go up. When it sees that the price is now going down, it give me another opposite error where it's showing that the market is going up. So with God, actually that's what I do. With God, I don't put take profit and stop loss. My entry are just depending on the different error. So if it give me a signal, a buy signal, I'll let it run. You see. I'll let it run. So until when I get an opposite signal, then it will close. Like when you give an opposite signal, it will close the buy and then it will open the sell. So that's how it does.
I understand the difference now. So for gold, because it can make a big
because it's
go even 200, 300, 500 pips in a day. Then
I've done so many 1,200 1,200 pips like in 2 or 3 days. You see. all those rally that you see with God here, my bot has been taking them. You see, so if I put my take profit to 500, for example, I'll be sitting there watching money going. You see, but now the problem is sometimes it will go up to 1,200 pips, and then it can come back maybe to 800 pips before it
trick
can
your bot into getting the opposite direction.
It will go maybe I was already up to 1,200 pips, but then instead of giving me the sales signal at 1,200 pips, it will still go down until it will confirm the sales signal. Maybe when I've lost already like 300, 400 pips of the 1,200 pips that I made already. So that's sometimes like you can see like that you are losing some profit that you are making, and then it gives you a signal a little bit late. But I prefer to leave it like that.
Interesting. Do you have like a course on this, or an education platform where you teach people, or you just focus on it?
Actually teaching people, that's something that I used to do a lot, but then I saw many people are lazy. Most of the people that even came to me for me to teach them, I started teaching them, but because I always teach people and then I'm trading, I'm managing like with the PAM service like on the side. So most of the time they just give up with the teaching part because it's that they are already making some money. You see, that one is teaching with the trading part only. But for the bots, I don't teach people about anything about the bot because they don't use it. I'm the one who uses it. So they don't need to know. I've had people who like before investing a big amount of money, they come to me and say, I want to understand how your bot works first before I can work with you. To people like that, we can do a Zoom meeting. I show them how it works and all that. But just to anyone who posts, they say, no, I don't have to, because they don't have the bot. Even if I give them the knowledge about that bot, they will not use it because I'm the one doing everything.
Interesting. Let's say we have a podcast listener, someone who is having a lot of challenges with their trading. Maybe they might want to shift their dynamic and get into the bot side. So let's say move from manual trading to a bot. What would the journey look like? Like where do they need to start? Like do they need to learn programming? What language and what resources?
Okay, so first, one thing that I always tell people is I've seen so many videos, even from people here in Kenya, doing that. No, the bots don't work. You see people who always criticize Forex. You see, and they say bots don't work and all that. Me, I always say
I'm one of those people. Okay, because like if you tell people that bots work, and they meet the 99% of other bots that don't work, they come back to you and tell you, hey, you misadvised us. Like generally saying bots don't work in Kenya it's a lot true than a lie.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of bots being sold around $50, $500, $1,000. And most of these clients end up losing money.
Now, I think if we do that, we go with it like that. I don't know the number that you said. I don't know 90, how many percent and all that. To me, it just comes back to the same number of people who make money in Forex and those who don't make. You see. So if bots don't work, I always say that if bots don't work, it means there's no strategy that works. Because a bot is just your strategy, a profitable strategy that you now make it automatic. A bot is not a magic. Like it doesn't take position like out of like nowhere. No, it means like if I have a profitable strategy and I make it into a bot, it's going to work. If my strategy is not profitable, I make it into a bot. It will also not work. So since there are so many. Most strategy of people, most traders are not profitable. So even when they make bots, they make unprofitable bots. You see? I think it's just like that. You see?
But it's funny. Like, why would anyone code an unprofitable strategy into a bot in order to end up losing more?
But because like they started that the people use, let's say. The bot just will give them like, okay, when this happened, do this. When that happened, do this. So if that person, when they trade manually, when they say, when this happened, they do this, and they lose money, they can still take that same logic, they put it into a bot. So it will only produce also losses, you see. So it will produce also loss. So that's exactly the way it is.
All right, back to the journey. This trader wants to finally shift and have a bot working, and they don't know where to start, what resources, what programming language.
For example, me, I don't know anything about programming, like coding. I don't know anything. Me, what I did, I just had a strategy that I was working on my strategy. And once I got a strategy, I went to MQL5. like mql5.com. It's a little bit like where you find like developer, trader, like the trader community. So I actually found my developer there. So I contacted. I'm working with two developer, one from Russia, another one from India. So they are the one I gave it to them, and they are the one who made it now into a bot with the risk parameter, like an order, the setup, and the bot is not something that you do and then that it's done. No. For example, when I bought like almost like every month, I go back to them so that they can check not about the strategy, because the strategy is already good. They have to check the setting or the bugs or is there anything wrong. Or me, if I want to add something, like I have my daily loss limit. I can put my daily loss limit in terms of dollar. For example, I say, okay, if I have $1,000, if in a day I lose $50, it should stop, close everything, not open any trade until the next day. I can put that in terms of percentage. So that's exactly the way you do. You just bring your strategy. You go to the mql5.com, the community of traders. There are so many developers there, and then you can give them your strategy, and then they can now go and then code it for you.
How much does it cost to hire a developer to convert your strategy into a bot?
It's actually, I think when getting the bot, the coding part, I would say it's probably the cheapest one. The most difficult part is to find have a good strategy that you're going to bring. You see, because there are so many there, like you can find some for like $200, like $300, $500. For example, me, it cost me less than $1,000. You see, like that initially, like cost me less than $1,000. But then to refine it, you see, because I keep going back to them, it's like I'm working with them. If there's anything they can change and all that. But I would say like that's even the smallest thing. You can easily find, because there are so many like people from everywhere, from India, Pakistan, and how the competition is there. So finding someone to code it is not complicated. Easily for $200, $300, they will do it. See. Because they will not perfect your strategy. They will only, what you tell them to do, that's what they will do. So if your strategy is not profitable, you ask them to code it, they will code it like that. It will still not be profitable. So just bring something that is working for it to work.
Let's take the process forward. Now you have your bot. I'm assuming these are very small package, probably in a zip file they send you, right?
Exactly.
They send you your zip file. Now, how are you gonna get this bot to actually become active in trading?
Okay. So just when they send you the zip file, you go with it to your MetaTrader. I think you go to the data. So there's actually already everything there. You go to data and then you open the... Okay, actually, my bot, it's an indicator and a bot. So the indicator gives the signal and the bot picked every signal that the indicator gives. So me, I actually have two files. So I have the indicator that I put and then I have the bot.
The expert advisor.
The MT5, yes. MT4, it's actually MT4.
Interesting. So does it work both locally or virtually?
It can work either locally or virtually.
So for you do locally or virtually?
I do it locally because I use VPS. I have my VPS and then I put like everything on my VPS and I do it locally.
Our audience may not be as advanced. So would you mind explaining the VPS?
Okay, the VPS is like a virtual computer. You see, like it's a virtual server. So that, especially us in Africa, Kenya is still like a little bit better when it comes to electricity. So you can have time where you don't have electricity, or maybe your internet is not good and all that. So it means if your bot is connected and then you are using it in your normal computer. If it's connected and then there's no electricity, or maybe internet is a problem, it means that the bot will not work because it's like your computer will be off. You see. So the VPS is like a virtual server, a virtual computer. It's 24 hours. You see. So even if there's no electricity, even if there's no internet, it's 24. It's always on.
So that basically means that your bot is now operating in a cloud.
Yes, it's operating in a cloud, like 24 hours. It's in a cloud,
How much does a VPS cost?
Not so expensive. Actually, I was using a VPS that will cost me almost around like $20 per month. You see, but Then I got so many, because I have so many VPS.
Yes.
Like I have so many trading accounts that I'm trading.
Yeah.
Like right now I have almost 17 VPS.
Yeah.
And in each VPS I have more than like 4 accounts, trading accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cost became so much.
Yeah.
So I had to do some research, and I found a Russian company that also offering the VPS.
Yeah.
It's even faster.
Yeah.
And then like I'm paying something around like $3 per month for one VPS. So I have 17 of them.
Yeah.
So my cost for VPS are like around like $51 almost that I'm paying for VPS per month. So before it used to be something around $200.
Yeah.
So I've reduced it because I found a very good VPS provider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, today you are getting all the tea on boats, and I want to know what you think. What is the one thing that you learned new today about trading using a bot? If you have any follow-up questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed the podcast so far, leave us a review, like and subscribe to the channel. We always appreciate when you share the podcast with other traders. So let's continue. Now you've deployed your bot.
Yeah.
I'm this person who is always very careful. Do you like first of all test it with a demo, or do you simply just deploy it? Assuming it's your first time.
Yeah.
It's let's say one of our listeners has done all this. They have a profitable strategy. They've hired someone to code the strategy into a bot. They have installed locally or using a VPS. Now, do you deploy it on a demo account, or do you link it to a live account direct?
So first, there's possibility to backtest it without even trading it, just to backtest directly on MetaTrader. There's a possibility to backtest your trade. Like you can go back to I don't know how many years and backtest it, but the backtesting is not always accurate.
Yeah.
You see, so the real market is always different. So what I recommend people is just take it and then you put it, you trade it on your real account. Me personally, I recommend like. On a demo account, personally, I recommend that you do it even with at least 200. That say you can take at least 200 trades.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I do. It can take at least 200 because you don't want to test it on like 10 trades or maybe 20 trades. So connect your bots. Let it take maybe 200 trades. You see, it doesn't matter if it's you can now, like if you're using different pair, you can maybe connect it to different pair, but so that you can be able to get at least 200 trades. So from those 200 trades, then you can come and then check and see, okay, this is exactly what I'm getting from it. You see, but still, like even when you move to the real account, there's always room for adjustment. You see, So as I said, I was trading gold only, but then I saw gold was frustrating me a lot. I say, okay, 50% with gold, another 50% now I'll put with currency, like 10% with each currency. You see, so even when you start trading it because I think there are probably people who have some bots that are working, but they are not optimizing it in the right way. You see, so optimizing is very important. I remember before I used to pay people to optimize my bot, but because people are expecting it, they will check it. They will say, okay, this you need to change this, you need to do this, you need to do that, and you see it end up being profitable. So that is like the way it is.
Interesting. Now that you've mentioned people who like help you optimize your bot, are they also available in the MQL5 community?
I don't know about MQL community, but those one I used to get them on Fiverr. Yes, I don't know if you are familiar with Fiverr.
The freelancing.
The freelancing. So I used to get them on Fiverr. So that's where, but that was like when I was not doing my own bots. When I was like taking bots from people, like buying bot and others. So that's when they were optimizing for me before I can use it. But now I've learned how to optimize those things by myself. So I've really like matured in the bots space. So
bots master.
So now I've optimized everything by myself and all that.
Interesting. So, what do you do, like, after, let's say, you've been trading for a while, you made your cash, where do you park the loot?
Like, when I make money from trading?
Yes.
I would actually say, like, my life is very boring. That's how many people think.
It's not boring, like, when
my life is very boring, probably because I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I don't go out often. So I would say I watch more. I'm more watching like Netflix. So that's what I do. I do most of the time. But in terms of the money that I make with trading, I have like other multiple business in Congo. I would say that's where I put like most of the money that I'm, because you need to put in something more tangible. So I put there more in Congo in my businesses, and now also since I'm spending more time here in Kenya, I'm also working on having also some other businesses here in Kenya.
Interesting. But you say the guy you traveled with from Russia to Congo overinvested and lost money.
Sorry?
Or did you take lessons from him?
Yeah, with my
when we started,
Yeah.
you said you traveled to Congo with a Russian guy.
yeah.
And then for him, he lost cash, he had to borrow.
No. It actually made a lot. No, it didn't lose money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we went back to Congo, it was because it was making actually a lot of money in the trading.
Yeah.
That now he started investing it in tangible businesses.
Yes.
Yeah. So we did business with him for some time, but due to some regulation with the Russian and the banks in Congo and moving money, it became a problem. Yeah. That's how he was. He decided to go back to his country to Russia. Yes, but he didn't lose money in Congo.
Nice. So for you have decided to invest in businesses in Congo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How would a Kenyan who, let's say, is interested to do business in Congo manage to do it?
The Congolese market is it depends which type of business.
Yeah. Just normal brick and mortar, could be manufacturing.
Now, the Congolese market is a very complicated market. Yeah, because it's not... Here in Kenya, Kenya always complain about the country, but you are organized here. Yeah. Things are more organized here. Doing business in Congo... Me personally, in Dubai, I've met people who are like, okay, we want to invest in Africa, or when they say you are from Congo, we want to come and then invest in Congo there. Me, most of the time, I tell people, I discourage people. Because also, the Congolese market is a market that I also don't master very well. That's why most of the business I do in Congo, I do it with my brothers. Yes. Because they've been there. Me, I left Congo when I was 18. You see, so that's when I left Congo, I went to Russia. So when I was 18, I was almost half my life, like I've lived outside of Congo. So it's a market that I don't really understand very well. And another thing, I'm still doing a few businesses there, but another thing for me is that when I discovered trading, I can say like I move all my energy to trading, you see. So most of the business I'm doing there, it's more ended by my brother. So to be honest, I don't know how to advise someone to start business in Congo.
Interesting. I think it has been an amazing session. I don't know if I missed anything here. I think we've covered pretty much everything. And that was more of a masterclass for our listeners. If you're really interested in getting a boat, trading using a boat, then you have the formula right here. How can our listeners reach out to you?
So I'm even though I'm not very active, but you can find me more on Instagram. It's Team Beya Official. So that's on Instagram, and that's same on LinkedIn and also on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel that is not really very active. But that's it. So Team Beya Official for all of them.
Awesome, amazing. Do you have any questions for me?
My question for you would be, I've seen like when you've asked so many questions about the both sides. Like I would like to know if you have any personal experience, not in general. If you have any personal experience with bots that made you think that maybe bots don't really work.
Well, I don't have any personal experience with bots.
Okay.
So most of the experience I have is traders that I've worked with losing money to bots. They have tried tweaking their strategies up and down, and somehow it didn't work for them.
Okay.
So seeing you and knowing that it's working, it's an inspiration also to the traders who are listening to this. So I might know a lot because I'm a researcher, so I do a lot of research in bots and everything. So, but when I'm the one asking questions, I have to take a bit of a lower stance so that our listeners can understand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Amazing. I think that's a wrap. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to subscribe. Remember the $5,000 offer. So make sure to check it out. Leave a comment below. Adios.